Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Tyler Glasgow, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Standing in, Andrew Velasquez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And there's one away. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
At the plate, Joaquin Canelo. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. 0-0. Tampa Bay coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. John Means starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Standing in, Hunter Renfroe. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses for ball 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. The 1-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Into the box now, Brandon Lowe.
Number 8.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. You see the great batting average coming in. 28 home runs and 69 runs batted in. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home is a fastball down below the knees.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now at the plate, Austin Meadows, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Yeah, he's right in the prime of his career right now. These are the years you really expect to see the best of what this guy has to offer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Lowe aboard here at first with nobody out. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The 2-1 home. Popped up. Nunez in foul ground. Makes the play. 1 away. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
I'll tell you, I'm really looking forward to seeing if the man hitting 8th can stay hot. Yeah, 8th. He struggled the last 2 games. Only 2 hits in the series, but he's a guy you can't let down on. One swing can get him hot and right back into a groove.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 26 for him on the season, as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Now at the plate, Willie Adames having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Davis has a play. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Striding into the box, Yandy Diaz. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Mancini will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Rays 3 and the Orioles nothing. And here's Renato Nunez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Rays dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep here in this contest.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
2-0 now. A 2-1 count to Nunez. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
The designated hitter, number 24.
Ready now for Baltimore, DJ Stewart. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward right center. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, number 25, Anthony.
Digging in, Anthony Santander. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The Rays had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
Struck him out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Batting average down in the low 210s. 6 home runs and 23 driven in. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Still 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Orioles leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Even 1-1 count to Margot. And now pitch on the way. Hops this one up. Davis ranging into shallow right. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Stepping in, Nate Lowe. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike one. There goes Margot. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. The 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
So here's Mike Zunino. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Ready with the 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Renfroe is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. 1-1.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They lead it 3-0. Chris Davis at the plate now, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8.
Chris Davis.
First offering on its way.
0-1. Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-1 home. Misses off the plate.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Meadows is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Andrew Velasquez 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Velasquez, a 5'8" switch hitter. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0.
We're back now as the Rays are preparing for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning, and this lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Brandon Lowe is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
1-1 the count. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2.
2-2 now.
Skied into straightaway right. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. One out, nobody on. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Right side. Fielded cleanly by Davis. And that's the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ji-Man Choi. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. But they lead it 3-0. Striding in, Malquin Canelo as we begin the top of the 4th.
The center fielder, Malquin Canelo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a curveball misses inside.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. A ball hit hard to the left side, and the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Row. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la a goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
So here's Trey Mancini, and he hits it hard to the right side. One there. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bounce towards the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Still down 3-0. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Rays.
At the plate, Willie Adames comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way.
0-1's the count.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Yandy Diaz will be next. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Stepping into the box, Yandy Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Canelo is right there, 1 down. 1 out here in the Tampa Bay 4th, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. He's set, and the pitch. Margot, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Now the 2-0 home. Skied into very shallow right. Mancini is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in, Nate Lowe. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He waits. Now the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. 0-1 pitch on its way.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
The designated hitter, number 24.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now
digging in, Pat Valaika. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mike Zunino.
Mike Zunino.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Fouled away. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Wade LeBlanc will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Wade LeBlanc.
Brendan Lowe will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Yanked fouled off to the right.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Austin Meadows is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. LeBlanc has tossed more than 60 innings on the year and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Runners are at first and third, 1 away.
Hey.
1-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Next will be the designated hitter, Ji-Man Choi. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
A runner on first with 2 away. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. The 1-2. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The batter, number 1.
So now to the plate, Willie Adames, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
1 ball, 2
3
strikes.
runs already home here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Rays 6 and the Orioles nothing. Digging in for his second at bat, Pedro Severino. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 0-1 delivery. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batter,
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Andrew Velasquez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. And that's too high. Ball 2.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. 3-0 now.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. And good for him. Andrew Velasquez has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Now batting, the center fielder, Malkin Canelo.
At the plate now, Malkin Canelo, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Lowe ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Right fielder.
So striding forward now, Trey Mancini. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Lowe's got it, and the inning is over. Orioles get one back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Rays 6 and the Orioles 1. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Manuel Margot.
The center fielder, Manuel Margot.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 delivery, and on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Now here's the pitch. Slow roller out to short. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Up next for the Rays, Nate Lowe. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Center fielder going back. Still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Hector Velasquez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here now is Mike Zunino, and he lays off there 1-0.
Count 1-0.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
3 balls, no strikes.
Hunter Renfroe will be next. 1 out, nobody on. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Set. Here's the 3-1. Hit well again. Down the right field line. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo homer here for Mike Zunino. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, number 8.
Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Lowe. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And it's 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Santander grabs it to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rays 8 and the Orioles 1. Colin Poche is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38, Colin Poche.
So striding in, Renato Nunez. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Striding forward now is the DH, DJ Stewart. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Pitch on the way.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Ball 1.
That evens it up, 1-1. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. Pulled toward right center field. Margot on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The left fielder, number
Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Santander. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Lowe has got it, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Last half of the 7th here, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat.
The right fielder, Austin Meadows.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And there's one down now. Ji-Man Choi will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. to first. Davis has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Pat Valaika.
The second baseman, Pat Valaika.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Chris Davis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2, though.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Pedro Severino stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And another foul ball. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Standing in now, Andrew Velasquez. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game. At the plate, Malquin Canelo. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 8 and the Orioles 3. Sean Armstrong is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
Digging in once again, Yandy Diaz. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Yandy Diaz.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
The count 1-1. Nope, outside.
Armstrong has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Ready now, Manuel Margot. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Margot.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Nate Lowe. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run. But listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope. Whoa, that's down.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood and a broken bat.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
3-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. Santander grabs it to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Chaz Rowe comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Chaz Rowe.
In now for the O's, Trey Mancini. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 4.
Trey Mancini.
Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Now here it comes. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. On the ground to the left side. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Stepping in now, Renato Nunez, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
0-2 count. He could do just about
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
The batter, number 24.
Now in the box, DJ Stewart. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. From the stretch. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's in there, base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third. So problems out there in right field, as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Digging in, Anthony Santander. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now.
Second baseman.
Digging in now, Pat Valaika. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Rocket to third, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home, so this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
8-3 is today's final. Tampa Bay blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Tyler Glasgow earns his 5th winner of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the Victoria.